Hello everyone. In this video I will show you how to solve two equations simultaneously, and that means at the same time. So the first thing you do is you make sure that the coefficients of one of the unknown are the same. So you have two unknowns here. You have to solve for x and y, and those are the two unknowns. The coefficient is just simply the number here in front of the x or y. So the coefficient of this here is 5. The coefficient of this to y is 2. The coefficient of this negative y is negative 1. And the coefficient of this x is 1. Okay, because it's just x by itself, which is just 1x, literally. Okay, so to make the coefficient the same of the x term, we're going to look at that instead of the y. You multiply this entire equation by the coefficient of the x in this equation, and you multiply this entire equation by the coefficient of x in this equation. So you multiply this here, this entire equation, by 1, since that's the coefficient of the x in the other equation, and you multiply this entire equation by 5, since that's the coefficient of x in the other equation. So simplifying, you get 5x times 1 is 5x. You know, anything by 1 is itself, so that would be 5x plus 2y equal 29. And the second equation, you're multiplying the entire thing by 5 because you want it to be equal. So 5 times x, you have 5x. 5 times negative y, negative 5y, equal 5 times negative 4, negative 20. Okay, so now you can simplify. And to simplify, the obvious thing to do here, you want to get rid of one term so that you can have just one unknown. So we're going to get rid of the x by subtracting. And it's obvious that you subtract, because if you add in 5x plus 5x, you get 10x, and you have the same problem. You don't have one unknown, you will still have 2. So you're going to subtract, because you know that 5 subtract 5 is 0, and then you would just have the y to solve for. So 5x subtract 5x is 0. Another way to remember this is when the signs are the same, and the signs are the same here is positive 5x. So when the signs are the same, subtract, and when the signs are different, add. And so we're subtracting again. So just do some working over here. So you have 2y subtract minus 5y equal. So simplifying, you have 2y. Remember, brackets mean multiply. So when you have a negative multiplied by a negative, it's a positive. So that would be plus, when you bring these two together, 5y equals 7y. So that's positive 7y. So you're going to write that back here. Equal. And then subtracting 29 minus 20. You have 29, and remember again, negative by a negative is a positive. Brackets mean multiply. So you have plus 20 equals to 49. So now, leaving out the 0, you can ignore that. 7y equals 49. Now remember, from up here, we learned that 5 times x is 5x. So it is the same thing here. 7y means 7 times y. So we want just the y on the left-hand side by itself, and we want to put the 7 over here with the 49. Now you have to observe some rules. since 7 was multiplied by y on the left hand side of the equal sign, when it is over on the right hand side, it's going to be divided by, which is the opposite. So it would be y equal 49 divided by 7. Y equal 7. Okay, so right now we have solved that y equals to 7. So to find out what x is, you're going to substitute y equals 7 in, and I'm just going to label these equations. This is 1 and this is 2. So I'm going to put it in 1. Substitute just means put in place of, kind of like a substitute teacher. And so I have the equation 5x plus 2y equal 29. So I'm going to put 7 wherever I see y. And remember, 2y means 2 times y. So you have 5x plus 2 times what you got it for y, which is 7, equal 29. And to simplify, 5x plus 14 equal 29. 5x equals 29. Now the 14, we want to move over to the right hand side because we're quickly simplifying. And it was positive or plus 14 on the left hand side of the equal sign. So on the right hand side of the equal sign is going to be the opposite, which is negative. So simplifying further, you have 5x equal 15. And simplifying even further, you have 5 multiplied by x. So when you take it over, the right side is going to be the opposite, which is divided by. So that will be x equals 15 divided by 5 equals 3. So we have figured out that x equals 3 and y equals 7. Is x equals 3 and y equals 7 correct? A way to figure out is to put these values in place of x and y in the equations. And if they work out to 29 and minus 4, then your answers are correct. So substitute in again, 5x plus 2y equals 29. We worked out that x is 3 and y is 7. So 5 times 3 plus 2 times 7 equals 15 plus 14, which equals to 29. And that is correct. And putting it in the other one, x minus y equals, and x is 3, y is 7 minus 4. So it is correct. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I will talk to you in another video. Of course, leave your questions and comments below. Okay, bye.